Hello guys. So I promise you that by the end of this video, you will know why you are keep getting distracted and how to actually focus. Okay. So first, let me make it really clear that when you focus, that willpower isn't the answer, right? Because willpower is limited in our brain or limited within ourselves. We can like, cause most of the focus videos make it as a willpower issue or discipline issue, which is not true. Because just when we scroll reels, it releases a small amount of dopamine, which is not a pleasure hormone, which I got to know. It's a to want hormone. When we scroll, when you watch one reel, then it craves more of those reels, which is not to want hormone, right? So that's not good. So our willpower is limited and we shouldn't rely on that. Okay, I got it. So we shouldn't rely on that. So what are the practical steps which we can use by which we can focus really well? First is attention residue. Attention, what is this attention residue? When you switch from one task to another, we don't really switch wholly our attention. A part of our brain is still focusing on that previous task or that unfinished task. Okay, got it. So now how could we deal with it? First is that when we work on a project, we should write down just the one task in that project which we're gonna do at the time and close everything else. That's it. And when you get a distracting thought, we can write it down. It works really well. I have tried it by my own self. And second is decide before you decide. So what is this? Actually, it has been well established fact in the research that like if we like write if then statements or decide before we already decide about what we're gonna do, right? I'm gonna sit down on the table at 7:30, write the intro of my essay for 25 minutes. And if so, this is making specific. We already decided most of the things. We don't have to take micro decisions when we sit down. Like if I say I'm gonna write my essay, when I sit down, I don't really have to think, okay, what time I have to study or what, like for how much long should I study. It saves our energy by saving us the micro decisions in advance. We can build upon it by saying, okay, if I get a notification, I'll check after I'm done writing the introduction. So we are already establishing the rules about how we're going to write. It helps a lot, believe me. And second is dopamine reset. Like when we switch from a high dopamine task to low dopamine task, like watching scrolling reels to actually working or focusing, it's really hard. It's like eating a really tasty chocolate and then eating something which is boring or which doesn't have flavor. We won't be satisfied in that. So what should we do, right? So when we switch from one task to another, we should take a break in which we are resetting our dopamine baseline so it doesn't have already spiked very much. What I prefer is just staring at a wall for 10 minutes before starting a task. So our dopamine is reset to its base level so it doesn't crave of that previous task. It really helps well, and I guarantee you it would help you too. So what we did in this video, so we did that we established the fact that willpower isn't the way by which we could focus really well, and we explored three practical things which could help us, like deciding before we decide, resetting our dopamine, and protecting our residue, attention residue. Okay, if you follow through this three practical tips, I promise you, you will have a guaranteed results. Okay, have a good day.